Pentane is 21 currently, and as you can see, living the life of a dream. Pentane was a very successful stayer in his day, winning the Auckland Cup. I was actually on course that day when he won, so that was a huge thrill with Liz, and so got to celebrate with Team Wexford. So yeah, it was a great day.
Yeah, it was a very special day, there's no doubt about that, and it'll always remain so. You know, it was, you're always very nervous. He was probably second favourite, almost favourite when they went off, and there's no certainty in any race, you know, and he was well back all the running, and really was only to the last 50 metres that he really got to the front. So it was a huge thrill, and will always remain that.
300 metres to go, Zarbeat, two clear, Zarius is warming up, and here comes Pentane and Kind Return at the 200. Zarbeat, can he hold on? They're coming after him, Pentane, so too is Zarius and Kind Return. Zarbeat, Pentane and Michael Walker storming after it. Zarbeat, Pentane going to it, they hit it. Pentane, I reckon, and he knows he's got it, Mickey Walker. Pentane and Hall of Famer Lance O'Sullivan take out the Sky City Auckland Cup.
We were pleased for everybody involved, for Lance and Andrew from Wexford, and obviously ourselves. It was a great day.
He really is some horse. He's pretty special, and he really did us proud there today. And he shows in every race, he just keeps coming.
Myself and my brother Michael have been breeding for about 40 years. It was sort of in the blood, and I wanted to get started as a hobby. We found a New Zealand bred mare in a paddock at the back of Turangi by Red Jester, and decided that we'd like to take her to Serenade the Second. And that started the journey, as I say, about 40 years ago. The horse that we bred from Red Rosa, who was from Turangi, was Prince Raider, and he won a race. But I really wanted to keep that background going, and the only way to do that was to use him as a stallion. And at my son's rugby game at King's College, I was offered a mare, free to a good home, by Old Soldier. So Prince Raider mated with Poppy, and that's where Tough One came from. At that point, my brother said to me, well, we need to get a little bit more professional about this, not doing our own thing. And I went to the Breeders Association at Ellerslie and was looking in the foyer there at all the pamphlets, and I found one on Pentine, and he looked like a really good potential for a stallion. So that was our first commercial stallion that we went to. Pentane was actually born on my son's birthday on the 16th of October. And so we sat down and we got a dictionary, and we started at PNT and looked for a 7-letter word, and we came with Pentane very quickly because it was A was the next letter. And Pentane is a hydrocarbon, it's jet fuel, so we thought that's a good name for a horse, and that's how it happened. Pentane was trialling at Pyro, and I got a phone call from Lance, and you can tell when Lance is excited. He was very excited over the phone, and he was telling me we'd won the trial. The third horse was a horse called Entimac, which had won its previous trial and went on to win about 7 races. The second horse was excellent, and the first horse was Pentane. So in the one trial you had 2 Group 1 winners and a horse that won 7 races, and that's when we knew that we had, when Lance was so excited, I knew we had a horse with a future. The horse comes first, and so we really want to make sure that the horse is looked after at all stages while it's racing, of course, and in its retirement. And it's magic to us that he's been so well looked after. He looks like he's 10 years younger than what he is. He's enjoying retirement, and that's what we have to do. And it's really encouraging to see that thoroughbred racing is now putting aside something out of the stakes, so that we can look after the horses when it comes to their retirement.
When I was looking for a mate for my horse, I worked with Lance's mother-in-law, Liz Smith, and when I came to work one day, Liz advised me that I had to ring Lance because he had a deal for me, and that was Pentane. Lifestyle for him is pretty just laid back, eats a lot, and gets pampered like a princess. Teddy, as he is affectionately known, he is actually a pure gentleman. He's really kind, nothing really worries him. and he's actually just a pleasure to have around. So they're just living out the lives of old men.